Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This is the expected value video for Rosetta, of course, since Rosetta is the brand new stuff. I am writing down the numbers so you don't have to, but I do need your help because I did not find enough pull rates. The more people we know that have opened this stuff and released their pull rates, the more accurate this gets because, well, until now, these numbers are just my 21 cases I opened. And I would like to have better stats because in the last releases we've had hundreds and hundreds of cases for the data. And yeah, well, if we open one of these boxes, we want to know how much are the cards inside worth. So I compare those to the card market low prices. And to me personally, I am an online seller. I do want to know, are the cards worth more than what I pay for the boxes? And if yes, I can keep opening this. If the expected value is lower, then I might just look for another set. Let's jump into these numbers. So there's 383 on the market. The price is 83. Nothing has changed to 2 days ago, 386 and 83. So same price, same availability. Here's the card prices though. Those have changed as expected. It's totally normal for most of these cards to go down in the first weeks in price. I've started this expected value a day after release on Saturday, and now another 2 days later I'm checking again, which I did with the past releases, and I think I want to stick to exactly those time frames because I want to have a good comparison. So the next time I check is going to be in 3 days on Thursday, and so on and so forth. I think then it's 5, 7 and then 14, and then it's in the normal rotation. But the price went down quite a bunch. Cold foil fabled 149, which seems normal, right? This one has been way too high compared to the other cold foil fables. Command and Conquer being, oh sorry, yeah, Command and Conquer being the only exception, I think. So here we go. Rainbow foil though. This is wrong. I'm sorry. This looks totally wrong. Doing this on the fly. Sort ascending. That's the way to go. September 23rd. So I've taken all these numbers manually, which is fine because I open all those cards and then I'm gonna check my own prices. I did get this Rainbow Foil Fabled, but I already sold it. So the price is at 72. I guess I got lucky there. The Rosetta Marvel is still at 900. I don't think this will move too much and there won't be too many sales, I think, but that's just my personal thoughts. So we have Marvel Adult Heroes. Those actually do sell. I already sold my Auxilio. The prices went down on average from 130.80 to 112.92. The most, oh, I should have changed the picture. Maybe next time I'm doing this. Now, well, so Verdance has been the most expensive one. That's one of those cards I've gotten, and I'm gonna bring to PCG, Premier Card Grading here in Germany, and I'm gonna try to get a good copy. So that price dropped to 138, and then what has stayed relatively stable is Florian Rodwood. This is at 145, the most expensive right now. Usually I tend to put the top 3 up here in pictures, so we instantly see this. I'm gonna do this next time. I mean, there's so much to do. I have a record amount of sales, even though the prices are not, well, I'm gonna talk about this later on. If you see the EV, you know what I mean. So Young Heroes, Briar 60, most expensive one. I'm sorry, that's wrong. That's totally wrong. These have changed, and come on, I'm just gonna, that's not appealing to the eye. So this is the right order today, as of today. So the purple version of Aurora is at 60, Briar is at 54, and then the rest, all the card prices went down. The expected, the average is at 45.67 for one of those Young Hero Marvels. Then we have the, why is this up here? And then we have the, what? Sigil of Brilliance. I did this totally wrong. Why didn't anybody tell me? What? So this one, hold on, the most, by far most expensive one up there in blue, Show the data label, view. I'm gonna have to add that picture next time. But yeah, up here we have the most expensive one, which is still at 55, Sigil of Brilliance. And then the rest is down here. I should have also, the average is at 26, all right? The average has been at 28.35. So those card prices on average came down for about €2. I know, I want to do the average in that dark blue and also have the number for that on there. And then in about a week, when we know which ones are the most expensive, 5 or 6, I'm probably gonna throw the low priced cards out, but for now that has to do. All right, 55 Sigil of Brilliance, all the rest is down here between what, 10? 12 and 32. The average again is at 26. Now I also sold some of those luckily, but yeah, don't expect those to go up again. Here's the legendary code foils, extended art, Phase Purgatory. That's the most expensive legendary still at 116. The price went down quite a bunch and the average went down to 82.40. 2 days ago the average has been at 124.40. all right. Okay, every single one of those went down in price. I'm gonna keep this copy that I have pulled. Oh no, sorry. I did pull the Arcanet Fortress and the Lightning Reefs. Anyways, that's just, I did get a bunch of sleep luckily though, but there is still so much to do. Let's just keep on going. I don't want to waste your time too much. Here's the Rainbow Fall Legendaries. Phase Purgatory, also most expensive one now. Those have switched in position. Barkskin has been the most expensive one. Barkskin of the Millennium Tree. In Rainbow Fall, it's also not an extended art, 40. The average dropped from 39.80 to 34.90. On we go. Majestic cold foils. We have two that share first place for $20 a piece. Widow Veil Respirator and Widow Veil Web Crawler. I'm sorry. Those both are at 20. The average is at 12.21. Expect those prices to go down. Now, on we go to the rainbow foils. This is kind of interesting because, well, the average dropped to 9.63, but some of those expensive ones are trying to trend and crystallize out which ones are the expensive ones. And that's very interesting to see because right at the beginning, we didn't know which ones were like the really expensive ones. As of now, Felling of the Crown is the most expensive Majestic Rainbow Foil. 24 is the lowest price. That's card market, that's euros. I don't know about other markets. It's just, that's what I compare. All right, that's Europe's biggest marketplace and that has to do. Plow under, 21 bucks, 21 euros. And then Channel Lightning Valley for 17.50. The non-foil Majestics, and that's the last chart of single card prices we look at. Well, that looks even more interesting, and cards have already doubled in price. And as always, Majestic non-foils are the ones that drive up the price of the whole box and of the expected value, because it's a players-driven market. Those cards are super strong. Players want the non-foil versions. Those are cheaper and those do not tend to bend. But yeah, 18.50 for Gone in a Flash, 18 for Plow Under, and 16.80 for Felling of the Crown. So this looks a little bit different because Gone in a Flash does not exist in. Oh, I should have done the Majestic Extended Art sheet. I'm gonna do it next time. I'm just realizing this. Also for 15, runner-up is Channel Lightning Valley. So those are pretty expensive for non-foils. We shall see which one of those goes to 30. I'm already sold out on some of those. So expected values. If you open one box, you will get probably, if the pull rates are correct and the prices stay the same and so on and so forth. It's just an overview for myself to know what's inside, what is it worth, to get a feeling, to compare it to the other sets. I enjoyed opening it. That's one thing I have to say. I would like to keep all those cards that I collect anyways. So the Fabled, the Legendaries. And then it was great selling those Majestics in the first days for the high prices, but you're gonna see. So Fabled Rainbow Foil 147 per box. Majestic Cold Foil 175 per box. Majestic Rainbow Foil Extended Odds, those at €2.05 in value. The Fabled in Cold Foil dropped quite a bit in price, and that's the reason why it also dropped per box to 220. And the Rosetta, if you get it in like every 400 boxes, and if you get rid of it for 900, that would add 225. So next, more expensive stuff. The adult Marvels at €4.03. The young Marvels, young hero Marvels, $4.35, and I expect all those prices to go down. Legendary Cold Foils, €5.06. The Marvel Sigils, $5.59, and the Legendary Rainbow Foils, $8.82. Keep in mind, again, these are just my pull rates. I might have just pulled more Sigils than I should have, and this would also change the prices, right? Then, last but not least, Majestic Rainbow Foils at $11.47 per box, and the Majestic Non-Foils, those went up, and those are really the cards to go to if you search for value, $22.55 per box. And that's only card market low. But I do expect those prices to go down as well, all right? Just keep that in mind. Those, in 3 days when we check back, I think this should go down. All right, we compare this to the other releases. Dusk Till Dawn, and keep in mind, this was the only one I did on release day, which I don't do again because this is so overpriced, it makes no sense. So a day after release is here, 112, and then 2 days later, it was at 105. And now we compare all these numbers. Evo, a day after release, was at 78 and then dropped down. This is 4 days later, so I did that wrong, but 66. All right, this went down hard. This went down, well, average steep, moderately steep. Heavy hitters, a day after release, 97 and then 90. And last but not least, Pot the Mistwell, which came out in May, at the end of May, a day after release, 100 and then 96. So again, we focus on these numbers 3 days after release, right? 105 is what we compare Rosetta with. 66, or somewhere up here in the high 60s. 90, 96. So if it's a good set, it's up to 90. If it's a bad set, it's around the 70s. Well, I went through all this 3 times to check I'm not doing it wrong. The expected value is at 71.58. Everything is included except for common foil, rare foil, and the common cold foils. I think those add like just all in all maybe 2 more euros in value. This set is already worth less than, let's look at the recent prices. Dusk Till Dawn is at 70. I tend to open no more Rosetta. I know I should get more single cards for my inventory, but it's not worth getting this. I might just have to trade and buy and get these singles somewhere else. I think it's still worth opening this if you want to enjoy the fun, but my prediction is for this to go down and the box price to stay the same. So to me personally, not worth opening anymore already. So I'm gonna stick to opening Dusk Till Dawn or whatever. I also do these videos where I just check what is it worth to open, what's worth opening. Maybe it's Dynasty, maybe it's heavy hitters, maybe it's Dusk Till Dawn. Well, Dynasty is too expensive in the box prices, but it looks like it's better to open Dusk Till Dawn than Rosetta. That's just my personal thoughts. I'm not gonna order more Rosetta because of this. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna be back with, well, I think the next video will be the expected value video in 3 days. I sell a bunch, but the prices are not high enough. The outlook is, it looks like I am not gonna make back the money that I spent on these boxes. So mass box openings will be cut with the future sets. I have been burned with Evo hard. I lost 1,500 about. And then for Rosetta, looks like I'm losing at about 1,000. And it's just not worth the fun, you know. It's also especially, I want to have 1,000 subscribers. Nothing happens. I mean, as long as I have more subscribers than videos, it's all fine. I don't want to reach 1,000. We're gonna do a good big giveaway. Also, there's another Patreon slot ready if you want to support me and for, you know, the work that I put in here. I know it's not perfect and I'm gonna have to work on some of these sheets and stuff, but yeah, I'm really putting the time in. And other than that, well, all in all, Rosetta's fun, but it's not lucrative. Unless the prices go up hard now, but that would be a black swan event. So, no, thanks for watching. See you in 3 days. Have a good time. I'm always available on Discord, and see you.